Alright, I have not seen any of this yet, actually. Let me look real quick. And it looks like you guys lost. Or did you win? No, you won. And you went 5-3. It looks like it was a pretty decent game just from off the bat there. One thing you should take note on is that you should send in either average or bad games. They help with learning better, learning your mistakes better. I can't really teach you much from wins because you won't obviously make as many mistakes. The idea behind this is to see all the mistakes that you make and fix those, because then you can take ones that are games that were losses and turn them into wins until you get up to that 50-50 win rate. And we can go here and look, and already ban phase is done. I don't know what the rank is, but if it's anything below gold, Cav shouldn't be banned. That was the enemy team, it looks like. Recruit? Is that even possible? It can't be possible. Unless, am I missing something here? Bomb, Consulate. Doesn't say if it's ranked or not. But we'll go ahead.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Oh, I got that double sound too.
Alright, fucking gamers, let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get this bread. What I like.
Oh, that's the smoke. Oh, I remember that.
Can we get one more in garage door?
Located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Op 4 has located the bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
You said that you translated this. If this is like an overlay of the audio, just the only difference is your mic and the input from them? That's a pretty damn good job that you're doing so far. I don't know if that's what this is. I can't remember if you were the one that was doing this or not.
10 seconds left.
It is a little annoying with the double audio, but it's
5 seconds.
bearable. And then I would have actually waited on... Oh, I got my pen back. Alright, I got my pen back. For whatever reason, I didn't have it. So you should actually have kept this glass here on this window. That way you can actually see them. You know where they're going to be. Like, they're just going to be there. It makes it harder for them to spot you. If you have a dark headgear on, they may not see you initially, so they might not react to you. That little bit of reaction time, even if it's like 50 milliseconds, can mean the difference between living and dying, because the only thing they're going to be firing at is your head, and you have their entire body to fire at. So leave the glass on there, makes it a little bit easier to kill people before they kill you. Because if they drone this out and they know you're using this position, then they can just pre-fire you and you're dead.
Blitz.
Good, calling blitz. Could have killed him there. If he got him.
That's blitz.
Cool. I'm on garage.
Yeah, good job. No, we know that they have a sledge or a thatcher. Okay, so we should notify our teammates, because I saw that. If you look, so they fucked this up. I don't know what the hell this Hibana was doing. So you look at the shape here. We have this kind of shape for the opening. So we tell them they can't get in the breach. So just tell our teammates that you can't walk through the breach. That tells them, okay, I just won't peek it, and then I won't do anything. Unless they have a Maverick that can cut along here, they can't do anything with this. They really can't. They can flush you out of your position here on yellow stairs, but apart from that, you can just walk backwards or stand behind white van and defend yellow stairs from right there, because you can still get the angle on yellow stairs without exposing yourself to this breaching wall. But we should notify our teammates that they fucked up the hole and they can't get in through here unless they have another hard breacher at their disposal. Because all Hibana pellets are used and nothing can be
Ash
put in
on the
there.
stairs.
And we should
Up
not be
there.
peeking this.
Hey, Yoda.
There's Ash. See, if we were behind White Van, we could have stopped her from coming down yellow stairs, and then we could have stopped her from killing our teammate possibly. And if we didn't stop her from killing the teammate, we still would have been in a more powerful position behind the White Van to kill the Ash. We would have heard her walking over and been able to pre-fire her instead of having to run away from the flash.
Ash is about 25.
We should say behind White Van as well. Yeah, because right now, he may think that they're still outside. They just opened up the breed or the wall there. You have to tell him that Hibana is inside, or not Hibana, Ash is inside, and they can't come through the breach. So right now, only Ash is in there.
Nice.
There we go.
He's super lit on the stairs.
7 remaining.
And it looks like they have a Maverick, so they could open it up if they wanted to, but it looks like he's behind. Yep, you should be getting on cameras, getting on all the cameras.
Op 4, last
And I heard
operator
him
standing.
in
One's a
stairs.
spiral, I think.
There we go.
Friendly's victorious.
Should have been on that camera sooner. We could have given him the call out sooner, and then that way he possibly wouldn't have had his head taken off. That was some luck on his part, but you still could have played that better. You won the round, but you died in I don't want to say a stupid way, but in a way that was unadvanced. Like, you didn't have any advantage. Like, you got a really lucky kill on that Hibana. You killed her right before she got out of line of sight on the breach. You probably shouldn't have killed her, and then she could have just peeked back around and killed you, pre-fired you, and killed you. And you died to an Ash, you died in a position that you probably should have even been in the first place.
Were you ready for that,
Uh,
guys?
You could have just been in the White Van position
I
and
got your back, cameras.
not have to deal with the Ash.
Flash. Silver. Look at that. You see that?
We get it,
Chair for
dude. You're copper 1.
Who uses a chair for coverage? You see that? Let's go. I'm just teasing. Excuse me, bro. Did you just call me Copper 1? I'm Copper
No, my bad. Copper 4, I get it.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you knew that I was Copper 3. Because if you didn't know that, that's insulting, brother. Are you ready for this legit castle strat?
Bet. I'll be looking forward to it.
Alright, this shit is legit, you brother. You don't even know how legit this is. I'm gonna castle.
Right,
Ready
if
for
I
this?
go back,
Make sure
actually,
No, no.
coverage. You see that?
thinking about it,
Let's go.
I'm gonna go forward
I'm
here.
just teasing.
With the bans, you probably should have also been upstairs first anyway. Thermite isn't banned, so downstairs garage cafeteria isn't the best site to play on, but if you're comfortable with it, go right ahead.
Excuse me, bro. Did you just?
And yeah, you
Call
can't
me
pick
Copper
recruit, so
One.
how is this man
No,
getting
my
recruited?
bad.
He must not have any operators on
Bet.
I don't even know how legit this is. I'm gonna castle off yellow stairs. I'm a cap.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Watch this.
Bet. Damn, dude. Fucking hardcore.
Yeah, now you play this angle right here, bro. Yeah,
So-
you see that?
Another thing we should be thinking about, since we don't have a recruit, or since we have a recruit, we don't have as many reinforcements, so we should be reinforcing any wall that's really important, like must reinforces, like yellow stairs into console closet there. Like, you need to have that reinforced, otherwise they can just walk in for
This
free.
shit.
You could either have the recruit do that, or you could do that right now.
Oh, come in here, Master. You're
10
gonna
seconds
cover
left.
that.
5 seconds. For Op 4 attempting to defuse.
And now we're reinforcing. We could have been setting up in other ways, and we wasted the entire prep phase doing nothing, essentially. We should reinforce the wall to our right before we reinforce these two walls too, because how are they getting in through here? Like, can they walk in through this wall? No. I mean, they can get a line of sight in from the skylight, and they can also get it from the yellow stairs window, but you could reinforce just the wall that you just did and this wall, and you can still play in this position and peek the window and be safe. Like, you don't have to reinforce this.
Put that back up now when you're
Or
done.
the reinforce the far, now you're right, now you're left. And we still have an impact, 2 impacts that we could use to make or rotation holes between sites.
Spiral.
Coming in through cabinet.
It's console windows.
Shit, I didn't mean. I'm just trying to open that up. Give me a good line of sight.
Yellow stairs.
Yeah, you see how well this castle strat works, by the way?
Fucking A1, dude.
This castle strat's fucking legit on this map. They're repelling.
And they keep in mind they could kill you from above right now.
Like a battlefield.
Op 4, last operator standing.
And now everyone's dead but one person.
Nice.
And the only, like, this is what I was talking about earlier, like, the only thing that I could really say about that round is your prep phase could have been quicker, and you could have been more efficient with it, and you could have also opened up different rotation holes. Like, what did we learn from that round? Like, nothing at all. Like, yeah, you're gonna have rounds like that a lot, but still.
Oh shit. Out of all the things.
Picking Rogue again, we're going. And doesn't look like anyone's agreeing on the site. Did you vote, by the way? I didn't
Thanks.
catch that. Don't, unless you're going to come back and revisit the vote, always vote. Yeah, especially for maps like this, where there's really no bad site unless your team is uncomfortable with it. Like, those are the only bad sites. Like, vote for one. That way your team can actually prepare for a specific one. Because if you have only 2 people voting and they're both voting for different sites, you prepare for 2 different sites, or someone else on your team prepares for 2 different sites. You can't do that. Especially on defense, you prepare for a site. Attack is different. You can attack a map with the same 5 operators every time. Like, you don't have to change them. But you should defend every site, individual site, differently. Some will have the same operators, obviously, than other ones. But you should defend a site with specific strats and not the map itself, like you would on attack. And the only exception to attack would be they won the round before, so you know for sure, definitively, they're not going one site. So you could drop an operator for another one.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Oh, and looks like we ended up with the split site. Good opening that up. And it sounded like someone was reinforcing the entrance hatch, which is good.
Nobody touch it!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. You must protect your bombs from defeated ground force. Op 4 has located the bomb.
Alright, being really aggressive now, peeking this.
I downed Echo.
Down to Ying. Ooh. Hey, you have, like, probably 3 people staring at you right there, and you downed one. Do you really think that they're just gonna let you re-peek it and kill the person you downed? No. No. That wouldn't happen. So, the best bet for you is to just say, okay, where's my cursor? There it is. You just say, okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got someone down to 20 HP, and I'm at 80 HP before you got shot. So I'm just going to take my win and move on. What you did there was a possible throw by letting them take you down to 37 HP, because now you can be downed by 2 shots instead of 3 to 4 shots by any of their weapons. Whereas Ying, what is it? You have a smoke, a doc, recruit. No idea what recruit what recruit he is, and we have your gun. I'm pretty sure, yeah, every single gun in the game right now can kill Ying in 1 shot. So that's a huge advantage for your team. Take that and go. And Doc is just doing work.
1 Op 4 remaining.
Go, Doc, go!
You can't jump out those top windows.
Thanks.
And we got Doc back up, which is good. We should ask for him right away. You guys, one thing that we could do right now, we could look on cameras, see if there's any default cams that they left open that we could just look at. And it looks like he's just sitting out there. So instead of going out to peek it, we could alternatively sit back and wait for him, because we're lined up right now. If he peeks from the left, we're both dead. And he's to the right. And he jumped off something and is running around.
Friendly victorious. Hostile
Yeah,
eliminated.
like, again, you guys won that. There's a lot of mistakes, though, that you made that went unpunished. And the second that you start climbing in ranks, they're going to get punished. And you're going to wonder why you aren't winning as much. And you're getting dropped down to 1 rank or whatever. These are the reasons why. You're getting super, super aggressive when you really don't need to. So yeah, I don't want to say it's all luck, but you're doing some pretty brain dead plays that just pay off because the other team can't punish you for it. Ooh, excuse me. And now we're on attack. We should prep to see
Alright, bros.
if they're gonna go downstairs or not. Because they're probably gonna go downstairs.
Excuse me, did you just refer to my gender neutral cis bias? I'm fucking
Yeah.
pissed.
Sorry.
Fucking triggered, you have no idea.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Oh shit.
Trigger.
Hazard attack. Hazard attack.
No, I'm having a. Oh.
I would. I'll pause it just so I don't have to listen to that. I would recommend a thermite before you go Hibana, just because the downstairs site is more favored towards having a thermite than it will be a Hibana. And now we're just
Your drone has found a
going
bomb.
in and droning, figuring out where the bomb is, and then coming back. Now we know where it is, and we know 3 other operators, so we don't need to move our drone any farther into the building, really,
Did you just
unless we're
assume
setting
my
it up
kill
somewhere.
count, you faggot?
And we're just bringing it downstairs. It's just sitting there. Echo's gonna get it, and we wasted our drone. Like, there's no reason why we would have our drone sitting there. And now we only have 1 drone on our entire team. So altogether, collectively, you have 6 drones to use for information, which is not a lot whatsoever.
They got a mute or anything?
Ooh. Alright, so here, I'll let the thing reload. There we go. So what you should do with Hibana and Thermite is you should always go for this 3rd wall over here. The Thermite, you want to put it like probably on this half of it, just so you get a little bit more looking into this way, and the breaching radius will extend pretty much to where the edge of this is. But what you should do with Hibana is you should get like a nice solid either vaultable or runnable hole through here, and then you should put a peeking hole on this side to kill people that are playing in white pipes and in the hallway and yellow stairs. It's basically to clear out that area of the garage so that half of the garage is now cut off. You don't have to worry about it. You can have someone watching it while you plant. And then you have someone else watching yellow stairs, and then you have ideally someone else watching, or you ideally have white van killed, or someone watching behind with the same hole, just looking behind white van. Then the only way that they can really kill you is if they come all the way around white van and peek out and kill you. But since you have this hole here, the same person that's watching this angle can also kill the person that's just trying to kill you. So it's basically trading at that point. But opening it right here doesn't really give you anything. If you look in this direction, what does it give you? It gives you a wall. Like, unless you put it up here, then you can see yellow stairs, but you're still looking at a wall. You can only get an angle by looking in the other direction from it. Whereas, like I said, if you put it right here, or it'd be more, what the heck? It'd probably be better for like right here, kind of like in between these 2 reinforcements. You can now see into yellow stairs and white pipes, and then someone from this direction can see back to white van. So that's what you should be looking for when you're playing Hibana, is making peek holes to make the defenders uncomfortable. Doing this really doesn't do anything. You can get in, but what can you do with that? Like, see, you're looking at a wall to peek way out to get someone. And he was just standing there and he gave it to you. And now you see how limited our view is of white van? You have to go really close, and it's really easy to predict where you're going to be sitting.
I'm gonna put some charges.
And he's just giving you free damage. Now we should be droning right now. Like, we know Jaeger's probably behind white van, but do we know if there's a rotation behind white van? Do we know if there's anyone else in white pipes? We know there's an echo drone above us. There's Jaeger dead. And we never called out that where Jaeger was either. We never called out that Legion was dead either. Even though it's visible to the screen, we should call it.
Doc's upstairs. He's gonna be coming down yellow.
I'm watching it.
Okay, so right here, this is the point at which good players and bad players differentiate themselves. If it were me right here, what I would do, I'm still not a good player because I can't hit my shots, but you know, thinking about it, me right here, I would go into this corner and I just start droning, figure out where they are, and then push in with Sophia watching my ass. What you're doing right here is you're just waiting for these people to be bad players. That's what you're counting on right now, is for them to peek you, him to peek you on yellow stairs, and be a bad player. How long do you think you can climb before people stop doing this? It's 1:10 minutes left. They're just going to sit there and wait for you to come in. They have Echo alive, and both of his drones are alive as well. So they can deny the plant for the rest of the round if they wanted to, so long as, especially if you die and it's just Sophia, they can deny the plant no matter what. Like, Echo could literally just go all the way up into admin office and then just deny the plant. Like, he just doesn't need to be on the map anymore. So you have to think about these things. Like, you're just sitting here waiting when they don't have to peek you.
Doesn't look like he's coming down yellow.
Yeah.
There he goes, peeking you. You downed him.
He picked himself up. Nice.
Nice.
There.
Good work.
But he was a bad player for peeking that. Like, he shouldn't have been peeking that. So yeah, you watch it, you waited for the rotation back to site, but he could have been smart. He should have known from his teammates. Again, once you climb up in ranks, they're gonna say, "Hey, both of them are at the breach." Doc's gonna be like, "Okay, I'm just gonna set either the top of yellow stairs, watching yellow door over here, or I'm gonna go and rotate back down Spiral and just wait back here and just not do anything. Because why would I do anything?" And they would also call out, they breached the wall really weirdly. Also, that wasn't even Doc.
Sorry about that.
I wouldn't lie to you. Echo's probably playing way in the back. But if you have a drone, you can throw it in there. Oh, I see it. It's right in front of you. Oh,
There you go.
I put out that drone though.
Friendly, last operator standing.
There's Doc. That sounds like it's a yellow
Rock
stairs.
on yellow stairs.
See, now you have less than 20 seconds left, and they can just kill you. Or they can deny the plant. They don't even have to kill you.
10 seconds remaining.
Fuck.
5 seconds left.
Yeah. In that entire round, you did not know where they were going to peek you, or you did not know where they were before they knew where you were for every single gunfight. Every single gunfight, they knew exactly where you were, and you were waiting for them to peek you, or you were just going and peeking them, basically. The Jaeger was kind of, I mean, he heard the breach. He had to have. I don't know how he wouldn't be able to. So he knew it was there, but he probably just didn't think it was low enough for you to get his feetsies. But you really didn't have any information that entire time. You're just peeking, your face checking every angle and crossing your fingers you have a better reaction time than the other person you're killing. You shouldn't play the game like that. You should be droning more often. You had your second drone the entire time, and then you threw it out within the last 30 seconds, and then just never used it even after that. You just threw it.
You're out of time.
Yeah, we get it.
Because if you knew, like let's say, you had droned it out. I have no idea where Echo is. He's probably back in this room. But let's say you droned it out and you found that Echo was all the way back in this room right here. And there's a rotation hole in here, and he was like right in the rotation hole. Like you could get up there and you can peek it. There's one right here. So you just bolt in. You run up here, run up behind White Van because he's still moving his drone over. You get in here, and before he can even get off his drone, you kill him, and now you only have to worry about a Doc. And that's what you do with your information from a drone, is you give yourself the information to make a better decision and to put yourself in a better position than the enemy. Because now you have sight. They don't have access to an Echo drone. The Echo drone is probably in transit somewhere along this route trying to get to you, or from kitchen or wherever, and they may not have any information on what you're doing, and Doc has to go in blind. But you're the one going in blind. You're allowing yourself to go in blind.
Honestly, that's not fun anyway for dying upstairs.
I'll say, man.
Alright, they'll go to CEO office or whatever. Yeah.
Alright. No, Hibana would, be a good pick.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Again, just trying to see where they are, and then bringing our drone back out, or bring it either into our spawn or where we're gonna enter in at, whether it be admin or get upstairs or wherever. So we know where they are, so we run out.
Upstairs.
And we run out. And we don't stay in. We're going farther into sight. Like, why? Now you have one drone, and the only reason you have one drone is because she was AFK in spawn. You're wasting information by doing
5
this.
seconds before insertion.
There's no reason that you'd have to do this.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Loading new magazine! Get clear! Loading mag! Throwing stun grenade! Reload!
I probably would have left that closed. I would have left it closed. I personally would have just, if I saw that, because it looks like you're going for like a console type take, unless you're going to follow your teammates right now. But you don't have diffuser, so you can kind of do your own thing. You aren't an absolutely necessary hard breacher either for this site. But what you could have done is you could have seen, okay, they barricaded off yellow stairs. I'm going to drone out a little bit in garage, go up, drone up by yellow stairs, go peek into piano, peek into Zulu, and then go up yellow stairs, and then continue on from there because they barricaded off yellow stairs. They don't think anyone's gonna be there. They don't have anyone playing there, so it's free.
There's an echo. I got one of his drums. So.
Oh, don't do this. No. Life advice. Anytime I hear this repel, which is the glass breaking on a skylight, because it's very, very clear if you're breaking a skylight, for breaking glass on a skylight repel. If I'm anywhere near yellow stairs, I'm dashing to you. I don't care if I'm in the middle of a firefight, I'm dashing to you because you are a sitting duck. This is called a suicide repel for a reason. The only time that you ever should use this is if it's the last 30 seconds of the round, there's one person left and they're on the other side, they're in the other side, and you are absolutely sure that you can get down there.
There's one in the Visa.
You're very, very lucky that you're not dead. It just went unpunished. And we're just gonna keep going down. So, like, why are we doing this? Like, it's not entirely cringeworthy, but it's getting pretty close because we're just crouch walking around, crossing our fingers again that we have better reaction time than our enemies. You have a drone. Use it. If there's anyone in bathroom, okay, I don't have to look at bathroom. Oh, is there anyone in console office? Oh, there isn't. I don't have to worry about looking at that. Is there anyone in connector? Yes, there is. But there's a rotation into console, so I should probably look at both of them. Just peeking it open like this is the worst way possible to peek an angle because you have zero idea as to where everyone is. You're not even asking your teammates where they are because they've been fighting people. And now you're in the middle of the site with a goo. And now we lost almost all of our health because we weren't paying attention. Now, I almost can bet. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's probably not true, but I feel like Echo is just right here. He's just sitting right here. Or he's like somewhere in this little closet area. If you had droned that out, figured out where he was, saw that he was in here, you could have literally just ran in and killed him. And he wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. Or actually, you know where he actually is. I know where he is. He's behind this shield in bathroom. Again, you could have just ran in and killed him because he's on his drone. He isn't paying attention. Unless he actually stuns you, that's when you have to like duck and cover. There we die. Who was it? It was Doc.
He's at the secretary desk.
It's called Long
It's gonna be
Desk.
coming from Visa.
And it looked like he was in connector. So, again, didn't look like Doc was like immediately in Long Desk to capitalize on us, like, because we walked all the way over to console office doorway, got gooed, and then we had to fall back. If we had seen that Echo was completely vulnerable and on his drone, or wasn't paying attention to us, like just wasn't looking at yellow stairs, we could have ran in, killed him, taken site, and now we just have to kill Doc. Like, you're giving up this valuable information by not droning. You're giving these rounds to the defenders for just being like just worthless to your team at that point. You're just running in and dying. You're not doing anything. If you had droned it out and gave them information, then you did something. But you're not even droning out. You're not giving any information whatsoever.
Op 4
Dang.
eliminated all friendlies.
This you just suck it. It's hard to.
Excuse me.
Alright, we'll get this. We'll get this one, bro. They're gonna have to go tellers probably. Which means that we can probably just play top.
And it looks like you have had one person down this entire time. But even though you're one person down, I might add, your teammates have been getting a lot of kills for you, and you have very much been able to win these without that extra person. That last round, you should have won. 100% you guys should have won it, but you didn't because you didn't drone. Just because you're down a person does not mean you're going to lose. It sucks, but it's not an automatic loss.
Locate a bomb. Your drone has
Yep,
found
piano.
a bomb.
Now we should either hide our drone somewhere in here or bring it out. Not a bad place for it. This is the first time that you actually just kept your drone in one spot instead of running around the map with it. Because this could actually be useful in calling out positions for operators. I would keep it down there because it's pretty well hidden down there.
5 seconds before
Don't
insertion.
bring it out.
You've
One
located
thing
a
you should
bomb.
also note, because it looked like you were just trying to get the better sight picture of everything. What you could do is leave it where you were, and then you just use audio cues for whatever is back behind here. Because I think this was like cut off right here, and then you could use sound cues to decide, okay, where are they at? Are they like in the corner by desk and piano? Are they prone? Are they crouch? Are they standing up? Like, we don't know if they're crouch or prone or crouch or standing up, but we can tell you that they're prone based on the sound that they're making.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Swapping mag.
Okay, and then what are we doing here? Like, what are we gonna plan on doing? Do we know where they are? Are they gonna peek us from there? They could peek us from the desk. Yeah, there's someone
He's
behind
just
the
crossing
desk.
over to piano.
It looks like the hatch is open. No, it's reinforced. Whatever it is, there's someone upstairs. And there's Echo in there. Good job on
Echo
him.
down.
But I hate this because you know what they have. Again, this is where higher level plays is going to make a difference. Like once you get into higher levels, there's like an echo drone like right above you, right directly above you. Echo is dead. He's getting on his echo drones. What's he going to say? Ash is being a dumbass and crouch walking into objective. She's just in the middle by the circle table, almost to the bomb. And then you're going to get peeked, pre-fired, and you're going to die. And you're not going to know what the fuck hit you. Doing this is stupid. Like, it just is. Drone, figure out where they are, and move on. Just because the enemy isn't communicating doesn't mean you can do stupid plays like this. So again, now you're getting spotted, so, yep.
Yeah,
You got spotted, someone saw you on the cam, they called out where you were, they spotted you, and then they called it out probably. He pre-fired exactly where you were, downed you, and killed you. And you had no way to react to that. Like, you just can't react to a pre-fire. Like, you have to have the best aim in the world, or they have to have some of the worst aim in the world for you to be able to react to that.
and
Like, you died for no
bathroom.
reason, essentially.
He's dead.
bandit, my bed.
One on four remaining.
He's also dead.
Thanks.
And now this guy's just fragging out for you guys. And Sledge
Oh my
is
god, you almost destroyed
killing him for some reason.
I'm really sorry about that.
You needed another kill, bro. Nice.
Op 4
I like
eliminated.
that. Epic
Also,
game.
this is more
Nice.
nitpicky on me, but if we go back here,
I'm really sorry about that.
You needed another kill, bro.
so we know he's in a firefight, and we know that Doc is in the firefight with him because we just heard Doc scream. So what we should do is we should just switch over to Sledge there. Because if we switch over to Sledge, we can get positioning on where Doc is, and if Doc somehow manages to kill him, we can tell Buck where he is. That way we don't have to worry about whether or not he's speaking or not. This is especially useful for against teams that just don't talk at all, because we can still feed information to the people who are listen, and then we don't have to worry about people dying and then no information being relayed. We can be the information relayers because we're spectating them, or we can look at drones, or we can do whatever we need to relay this information. Not relaying this information, and then if he dies, and then immediately gets peeked by Doc, and like say he thinks that, oh, he must have killed Doc from behind here. Like say Doc just one tapped him, he didn't even get the shot off or whatever, or he was in a firefight and killed him. And it looked like the Zulu door was barricaded, so he's probably in. I didn't even see where he was, so I'm guessing he was in spiral stairs here door. Let's say that Doc actually ended up killing him. This guy just, whatever reason, doesn't know that he was in front of him. He thinks he was behind, so he starts holding this angle. Doc peeks him, kills him, and now there's just fuse left. Like, this is how rounds go from, oh, we have it in the bag, to, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. So do that more often, and he doesn't know. Look, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what the hell is going on.
Nice.
Op 4
I like
eliminated.
that.
He thought he was just fired.
Epic gamers, we're the heroes.
No, he was barricaded
Yeah, no, it's
through
okay.
there. Okay.
Zero, I love you guys. Goodbye.
Love you too, man.
But yeah, just really basic things that you're missing out on. Most basic one is droning. You're calling out stuff, which is good. Your calls are a little off. I don't remember if you're the one that said you're translating everything. But I don't know if the translation is just off or whatever, or if that's what everyone says it is. But what my understanding is that the long desk up here is called long desk. There's another one that I can't remember, but yeah, it's just, if your teammates know what it is, then don't change it. But if they're like, if you ever get in a game and they're like, "What the fuck are you saying?" then tell them what you said or where they were, and they're just like, "Isn't this this?" And if they say, "No, that's this," then correct it, like change it, because, or at least be able to say it again. Like say your regular one, and if they say where, like where is that, just say the other one and see if they recognize it that way. That's what I do a lot with my teammates and everything, is I'll say, oh, it's here, and they're like, where? Just like, don't you mean, oh, here, how about this? Best example would be Hereford, because if we look at, oh, if I can draw Hereford basement, here we have stairs here, then we have Harry Potter right there, and then we have a door, and then we have ladder in here, then we have the actual site, Then there's that little nook back there. We have a big giant site. Then we have a nice double door, a nice wall here. And then this extends out like this. We have lockers back here. And we have classroom right here. Oh, this is a horrible drawing. This is going to be classroom right here. So this is classroom in the old Hereford. But if you can see, like this side kind of stayed the same for new Hereford. This is now Smithy, and it's no longer classroom. I still call it classroom. My squad mates still call it classroom. A lot of people in either casual or unranked or ranked still understand it as classroom. But I had someone where I called out classroom, and they got viscerally annoyed with me and said that no, this is Smithy. I can't spell with this. Or whatever the fuck he said it was, Smith's room or whatever, or the blacksmith. And I was just like, well, no, that's classroom. So now, anytime that I'm on this map, which is only going to be in casual, good. If I call out classroom and they say where, I'm going to say blacksmith. That way they know that this is where it is. Like they could know it as just this because they could have been playing after Grim Sky and they've only ever known it as this. And that's one of those things that you have to think about too with new maps and map reworks is just because the old call out was this doesn't mean everyone's going to know that. And that's one of the bad things that they have with new maps or rework of maps. But find out what works and go from there. But again, like I said, biggest thing is just going to be droning out. So fix that and you'll win a lot more games, apparently. Because both of the attacking rounds that you had here, you should have won. Like, hands down, you should have won, but you didn't because you refused to use the utility available to you.